Hi everybody and welcome to my July video blog. If you're new to these video blogs, then I want to say a massive hello to you and I hope you enjoy watching. I'm Jeanette Forder, the founder and CEO of Phoenix Wellness Coaching. We're an online wellness and life coaching service specialising in helping women, men and employers to thrive through menopause. I help women of all ages, whether they want to learn about menopause so they are ready for this stage in their lives, or already in the midst of perimenopause and just want to learn how to manage their symptoms much better. I also support the men in our lives who are all too often on the receiving end of our mood swings and don't know quite how to help us. My aim in Phoenix Wellness is to turn the tables on menopause and open up a new, more positive conversation so that this stage of our lives can be seen as a positive experience, a natural stepping stone, if you like, to the rest of our fabulous lives. I want to help thousands of women to change their lives for the better, giving them the knowledge and support they want so that they can feel in control of how they live the rest of their lives. So this month I want to talk about the health benefits of practicing gratitude, and particularly why this is so good for us as we transition through menopause. I bet this isn't something you've thought about before, and that's fine. It's my job to help you to find different ways to improve your well-being and happiness. So why is practicing gratitude so good for us? There are many different reasons, but fundamentally saying thank you improves your emotional and mental well-being. It helps to alleviate stress, anxiety and depression. It can open doors to new or deeper relationships, and most importantly, it boosts our self-esteem. Here's some of the science as to how simply saying thank you to another person has so many positive benefits for us. Saying thank you makes us feel good, especially when the other person shows their appreciation that you took the time to notice them and what they did for you. Positive emotions are vital for our well-being and our sense of self. When someone shows us they care, then we feel better and more worthy about ourselves. Practicing gratitude gives us a good feeling as it encourages our brain to release our happy hormones, dopamine and serotonin, which in turn neutralize the impacts of the stress hormones adrenaline and cortisol. In turn, it follows that a reduction of adrenaline and cortisol in our bodies reduces the negative impacts of stress and can reduce the incidence of anxiety and depression. Too much stress for long periods will put us at a greater risk of heart disease, heart attack and stroke. When we feel happy and more worthy, we automatically feel a greater sense of self, which boosts our self-confidence. When we feel confident, we're naturally happier. This is all well and good, I hear you say, but what does this have to do with menopause? A really great question. So let's just think about some of the indicators of menopause, in particular, increased anxiety, panic attacks, depression, anger, low mood, low motivation, low self-esteem and low self-confidence. All these symptoms can be alleviated if we start to regularly practice gratitude. You don't need HRT or other medication to do this. Just start showing appreciation for yourself and those around you, and you'll be surprised how quickly your mood lifts, and more importantly, how you're able to train your brain to switch to a mindset of gratitude when you may be feeling a bit low. Here are some of my starting tips to get you practicing gratitude. Start your day with positive affirmations. This is great for giving your self-esteem, self-confidence and mood a boost first thing. Find up to 5 positive affirmations that mean something to you and get into the habit of reciting or reading these daily. I have mine written in my mindfulness journal and I start every day reading them. Here are a few you could start with, but they really should be personal to you to have any effect at all. I can do this. I'm worthy of love. I'm powerful. I can do whatever I set my mind to, and I will live my life according to my values. Then end your day focusing on the things that went well and really celebrate these. It's good to get into the habit of celebrating what you've achieved, regardless of how big or small, as this boosts our self-esteem and helps us to accept ourselves much more. Take time to reflect on your day and write down at least 3 things that made you smile. I'll bet you'll find yourself smiling too. So when I think about yesterday, what would my 3 things be? Firstly, completing my gym workout. Then being self-employed and able to choose where and when I work, especially in this heat. And lastly, the beautiful sweet chestnut tree in my garden that gave me great shade so that I could sit and relax under it when the heat of the day had passed. And lastly, say thank you to at least 3 people today and really mean it. This is an experiment to see how they react and how you feel. I bet you will feel good as they will smile and thank you in return. You never know, this might be the start of a new relationship. In my business, I often have to cold call people, which can be really daunting and so far out of my comfort zone. But I'm always happy and grateful when they respond to my message, even if the answer is no. I like being able to go back to them and thank them for taking the time to respond to me. I've not yet found anyone who hasn't then responded, which means I've made a new connection. I've made these 3 actions part of my day and have been practicing these for many years now, for at least the past 10 years since I first went into perimenopause and suffered with anxiety and depression. When I read my journals back, which I do periodically, I'm always amazed and happy to see how far I've come. In the early days, I was celebrating the fact that I got out of bed without my partner having to help me or even force me. I smile now when I read that, and I know that at the time I would have smiled too. Such a small thing in itself, but a massive step for me at the time. Something as simple as looking for the good in ourselves, those around us and our day can make all the difference, and it gives us an excuse to honour ourselves daily. This is so important for building our sense of self, which can get lost in our busy days, and especially as we transition through menopause. So I'd love to hear about the steps you have taken to build gratitude into your day and the positive effect it's had on you. Why not get in touch by email to jeanette@phoenixwellness.co.uk, or you can reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram or LinkedIn. Just look me up either as Jeanette or as Phoenix Wellness or as your menopause shrink. If you enjoyed this video blog and you've not watched our channel before, then please do look us up on YouTube at Our Menopause Our Way, or you can access all my video blogs and podcasts at phoenixwellness.co.uk. Our Phoenix Wellness Coaching podcast is also available on Spotify and many of the other main providers. I'm looking forward to talking with you again next month, so thanks for listening and I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you.